Hello, welcome again to Travel and Tour World for our second update of the day. I'm Jennifer Deaton. It's now 11 a.m. in Atlanta, 4 p.m. in London, 7 p.m. in Dubai, and 1 a.m. Saturday in Melbourne. Today's later edition brings together global airline shifts, urgent travel advisories, destination spotlights, and a growing crackdown on tourist behavior. Let's begin with the latest on U.S. airline disruptions and expansions. U.S. air travelers faced fresh turbulence Thursday as more than 100 flights were canceled and thousands delayed at key airports including Chicago O'Hare, San Francisco, Seattle, and Houston. O'Hare logged 733 delays, the nation's highest, while San Francisco saw 19 cancellations, mostly by United. The fire alarm at United Airlines headquarters at the Willis Tower in Chicago, Illinois, sparked a nationwide ground stop for all United flights, which was lifted after about an hour. The ripple effects, however, echoed across the carrier's network. Delta and Southwest also experienced operational setbacks in Phoenix, Denver, and Dallas Love Field. Though no severe weather was reported, peak summer congestion and staffing strain likely contributed. Travelers are urged to check schedules and brace for possible delays. As some passengers face setbacks, others have reason to look ahead. American, Delta, JetBlue, Breeze, and Hawaiian Airlines are expanding their domestic route networks now in winter. The new connections will increase access to leisure markets, offer more nonstop options, and support the broader tourism economy through the colder months. But while US skies are expanding, European airspace is bracing for a storm of a different kind. Travelers heading to Italy, Spain, and Portugal this weekend should prepare for major air travel disruptions. In Italy, a nationwide airport worker strike on Saturday, July 26th, will disrupt major hubs such as Rome, Milan, and Venice between 1 and 5 p.m. local time. Airlines affected include Ryanair, EasyJet, Volotea, Wizz Air, and more. In Spain, Volotea airline crews and pilots will strike the very same day, causing further delays across the carrier's European network. Meanwhile, Portuguese ground staff are walking out from July 25th through the 28th, affecting operations at Portuguese airports like Lisbon, Porto, Faro, and Madeira. Additional weekend strikes are planned through August. Passengers are urged to check flight status frequently, arrive early, limit luggage, and know their EU rights, which may entitle them to compensation of up to €520. For all the details and airport specific updates, please do visit travelandtourworld.com where we have the complete story. And moving back a little, we have more stories for you, everybody. Just please do stand by. Here we go. An extreme heat wave is set and actually already gripping Greece, Cyprus, and Turkey. Travelers are urged to take precaution while strikes disrupt the skies. Extreme weather is straining conditions on the ground. Powerful heat wave again is sweeping across Greece, Cyprus, and Turkey, with temperatures soaring up to 44 degrees Celsius. Authorities have issued alerts advising tourists to stay hydrated, avoid direct sunlight during peak hours, and limit outdoor activity. The scorching temperatures are expected to persist well into next week. Yet, amid all this disruption, one European destination is quietly standing out for very different reasons. Portugal continues to attract international travelers, bolstered by level 1 travel advisories from the US, UK, Canada, and Australia. Level 1 is the lowest possible rating, underscoring Portugal's status as a very safe place to visit. As global tourism returns in full force, these reassurances add yet another reason for travelers to choose Portugal. And safety isn't the only area where the country is leading the way. Portugal is part of a growing coalition, including the US, Mexico, Brazil, the United Kingdom, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Greece, Italy, and Spain. aiming to curb bad behavior from public intoxication and nudity to environmental damage and vandalism. The new measures introduce significant fines and stricter enforcement across borders. In Portugal, penalties for misconduct can reach as high as 1,500 euros. This global campaign seeks to preserve cultural integrity, protect natural landmarks, and promote respectful travel habits. For a breakdown of country specific penalties, do visit travelandtourworld.com. And once again, we'll backtrack to some of these great stories that we have for you. Here we go. Violent protests erupt in Mexico City tourist districts over gentrification and mass tourism. In Mexico City, protests over gentrification and tourism-driven displacement erupted into violence this week in the popular neighborhoods of Condesa and Roma. Masked demonstrators vandalized storefronts, clashed with tourists, and left anti-tourism graffiti in their wake. Tourists caught in the chaos reported fear and confusion as local tensions over affordability and cultural erosion boiled over. This unrest has sparked debate over how cities can balance the benefits of tourism with the rights of longtime residents. Still, Mexico is finding new, more sustainable avenues to draw travelers. Mexico is staking its place among global wine tourism leaders, highlighting regions like Valle de Guadalupe and Querétaro. The initiative connects cultural immersion with economic sustainability, and it puts Mexico alongside countries like France, Italy, and the US in the growing wine travel market. For a full tour of top global wine regions, country by country, visit travelandtourworld.com. Meanwhile, and this is an important news story for you, U.S. green card holders face fines for not carrying ID amid stricter immigration enforcement. U.S. green card holders are now being reminded of a long-standing federal requirement: carry registration documents at all times. Failure to do so may result in misdemeanor charges and fines. The advisory, reaffirmed by CBP and DHS, comes amid stepped up immigration enforcement and is especially relevant to large immigrant communities, including Indian nationals, now the second largest green card population after Mexico in the United States. That wraps up today's edition of Travel and Tour World. I'm Jennifer Deaton. For more updates on global travel trends, airline policies, and destination advisories, please visit travelandtourworld.com and follow us on social media. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and travel well. And remember, all these stories are available in depth with country-specific details or the very latest on flights and airports impacted. Hope to see you there and back here as well. Thank you.